It is 11:30 p.m. The referee just blew the final whistle on a massive, grueling Team USA knockout match. Your heart is racing. You are completely wired. But here is the brutal reality. You have to be up for work at 6:30 a.m. And right now, your body is aggressively refusing to shut down. This is what I call the midnight cortisol trap. Your brain is flooded by the stress hormones from the game, while the massive blue light from your screen completely destroyed your natural melatonin. If you do not manually intervene right now, you will completely shatter your circadian rhythm and wake up feeling absolutely destroyed tomorrow. Over the age of 50, missing deep sleep accelerates cognitive decline. But I have the exact two-step clinical protocol to fix it. Tonight, we artificially drop your core temperature. Tomorrow, we anchor your solar clock. To understand why your body is violently resisting sleep, you have to look at the light in your living room. Your brain relies entirely on light to know what time it is. When you stare at a massive, bright television screen for over 2 hours late at night, you are blasting your retinas with intense artificial blue light. This light hits a specific cluster of cells in the back of your eyes. They immediately send a chemical signal to your pineal gland to completely halt the production of melatonin. Melatonin is your primary sleep hormone. The moment that production stops, the biological door to deep recovery slams completely shut. But that is only half of the disaster. Now combine that massive artificial light exposure with the cortisol and adrenaline still actively pumping through your blood from the extreme tension of the match. From a strictly biological perspective, your brain does not think it is midnight after a soccer game. It thinks it is high noon, and you are in the middle of a war zone because your brain thinks it is under attack. Even if you manage to close your eyes and fall asleep, you are merely unconscious. The high cortisol levels physically block your brain from entering the most crucial stage of recovery for men over 50. Slow wave sleep, or deep sleep. During this deep sleep phase, an incredible mechanism called the glymphatic system turns on. It acts like a biological power washer for your brain tissue. It physically shrinks your brain cells to pump cerebrospinal fluid throughout your brain, flushing out the dangerous metabolic toxic waste that built up during the day. When you miss this deep sleep phase because of game day stress, those neurotoxins remain trapped inside your head, causing massive brain fog the next morning. Over time, the chronic buildup of these specific toxic proteins is one of the leading drivers of accelerated cognitive decline and memory loss as we age. Sleeping pills will not fix this. We have to manually hack your biology using temperature and light to force your brain back into a deep recovery state. To force your brain out of the midnight cortisol trap, we must deploy the first phase of our protocol, the artificial core temperature drop. Your body cannot initiate deep, restorative slow-wave sleep unless your internal core temperature drops by at least 2 full degrees. When you are wired after a tense penalty shootout, your body heat is completely maxed out due to stress-induced blood flow. The fastest way to reverse this is not a cold shower, which actually shocks your system and raises internal heat. The clinical secret is taking a hot shower or bath exactly 90 minutes before you want to close your eyes. When you step out of a hot shower, your body initiates a massive, rapid cooling mechanism through your hands and feet called vasodilation. This rapid drop in temperature acts as a direct mechanical trigger to your hypothalamus, sending an undeniable biological signal that it is time to sleep, bypassing your racing thoughts entirely. Even with the temperature hack, you are going to wake up the next morning feeling the heavy, groggy effects of a disrupted sleep cycle. This is called sleep inertia, and it happens because your brain is still clinging to residual melatonin. If you immediately reach for a screen or a cup of coffee, you lock that exhaustion into your system for the entire day. To clear that brain fog instantly, you must deploy the morning phase of our protocol, the solar anchor. Within the first 30 minutes of waking up, you need to go outside and expose your unprotected eyes to direct, natural sunlight for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Looking through a window does not work. The glass filters out the essential light waves your brain needs. When pure sunlight photons hit your retinas, it triggers a healthy, natural spike of cortisol precisely when you need it. This morning pulse acts as a biological reset button. It instantly clears the sleep inertia from your brain and perfectly synchronizes your circadian clock, ensuring you will fall asleep effortlessly the following night and completely reverse the metabolic damage of the game. Here is your challenge for the rest of this tournament. After the next late-night thriller, do not let the midnight cortisol trap ruin your entire week. Execute the artificial temperature drop tonight and anchor your solar clock tomorrow morning. Go to the comments right now and type Solar Anchor to publicly commit to taking control of your biological clock and protecting your brain. This brings us to the end of the Team USA Longevity Playbook. Over these 4 episodes, you have learned the clinical protocols to armor your cells, protect your heart, and reset your brain. You now possess the biological tools to enjoy the World Cup without sacrificing your long-term health. If this series has helped you, please subscribe, share it with someone who needs it, and remember, true longevity is about taking control. Stay disciplined, stay healthy, and enjoy the games.